Hi, I'm Marci Lebowitz, and I'm an occupational therapist here at Sherman Hospital. And I'm happy today to be speaking about the yoga program that we have here at Sherman Hospital. Kind of a roundabout adventure about how I got into yoga. Being a therapist many years ago, I actually worked with children. I was an autism specialist. And if anybody here knows about autism, you know those guys have a really hard time regulating and calming down. And discovered yoga specifically for children with autism. And it was really incredible because I got to see their ability to connect and strengthen and develop a whole different kind of language by using yoga. So after I was doing it with them for a while and I actually started feeling better, I thought I would pursue this on my own. And as I branched out, I'm no longer a pediatric specialist, but working with adults, began to realize this would be useful for adults too. So it's tailored a little bit differently than when you do it with children. It's a little more fun when you do it with kids, but the basic premise is the same. Yoga is a practice that was created thousands of years ago in the East. And it is a set of poses, physical poses, the technical term is called asanas, that were created to help strengthen the mind and the body and the spirit. Particularly in our culture in the West, we tend to be more physical here, so we do things that are on the physical level. What this practice does is looks at not only strengthening the body, creating tone and flexibility, but also quieting the mind. Because especially here in our world these days, everybody needs a little bit of peace and a little bit of tranquility, and also some ways to be able to regulate and calm, as well as having a sense of strength to their body. So the benefits of yoga are very powerful because they're very wide-ranging. Some things on the physical level first is to help lower blood pressure and regulate the cardiac system. A lot of us who have a lot of high stress, one of the ways that this shows up is high blood pressure. Another thing is really helps to expand the respiratory capacity because you do a lot of deep breathing with yoga. Helps with flexibility and strengthening, so you're looking on the physical side of it. Helps with tone. An important part of yoga is actually being able to strengthen and elongate muscles. And a lot of the exercise that we do here in the West, like weightlifting or aerobics, those kinds of things, tend to shorten the muscles so people get very tight and they get this like bulky kind of build. What yoga does is helps open up the body so you can breathe better and you're actually more relaxed in your movements. Some other things that yoga does is helps decrease an inflammatory response in the body. So when things are very heightened, all of the deep breathing and the calming poses help to regulate that. So that's more on the physical level. On the mental level, it helps quiet the mind. Usually you see when people come in for a yoga session, their mind chatters like tick, 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 and they're very up high in their body and up high in their head. And as you do this deep breathing and the relaxation, you watch everybody just kind of sinks down in their body and they calm down and they slow down. So a lot of things that I'll do during the yoga sessions is get people to move very, very slowly. In our culture, we tend to move quickly and in the same kinds of motions all the time. So if you move fast and direct and straight on all the time, that's the motion people go with. What yoga does will help break up some of those static patterns that are actually kind of dysfunctional and help you be more flexible and open. And the more flexible and open your body is, the more flexible and open your mind is. So that's another really neat thing. It also can help with weight loss because I found, as I've been maturing, I got some of those, what should we call them, the tires around the center in different areas. And the poses and the strengthening and the flexibility help just shape that down, which is always kind of nice. And also helps with focus and mental awareness, so more on the cognitive side. Helps with, being able to attend and focus, since we're all basically have ADD in this society too. So it helps to be able to calm and do that as well.